Five, four, three, two, one, and we on. What's happening, fam? It's your boy Match, and I'm back yet again with another video. Yo, fam, I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody in your circle, your family, they're all doing well. I honestly hope that you're doing well. And I thank you all for the views. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learning something and you getting encouraged, and we are doing some progressing in life. You know what I'm saying? Well, as for me, man, I'm quite alright, but I'm not quite 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that leads to my main course talk for today, and you understand as we get to the main course, because you see, the reason I started this videos thing, this eventually I wanted to be a podcast, but the reason why I started this sort of thing is because I feel like as young men, as males, we need something to keep us going. And the majority of males, they are not in a circle or in a group or in an environment that can guide us to be more, to live, not to be more of anything, but basically just to be alive. You know what I'm saying? And there's no help. We are living in the wild. We are living in the wild, and there's no direction. You know what I'm saying? Before we go to all of that, let's just go into what it is. Scoop, fam. Start with the weekly scoop. Yo, bro, I love the weekly scoop because we're all gonna talk about some exciting stuff. First of all, we're gonna talk about wrestling. If you don't like wrestling, you need to have a sense of humor. You need to have, dude, you can't hate wrestling and watch a movie. It's like wrestling is like a real movie. So yo, there was WrestleMania week. Yo, Roman Reigns, the guy was in the Shield, still the WWE Universal Champion. I'm happy with that. He beat Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I'm a little bit sick because he defeated Cody Rhodes. Yo, WrestleMania it's always wild, bro. This was WrestleMania 39. As you can see with my excitement, I love wrestling. I love wrestling, bro. I love wrestling. So I haven't watched it totally yet because I've been watching clips here and there and then and there. And it looks like it was a success, bro. I saw Snoop Dogg was there. Yo, Rey Mysterio versus his own son, Dominic Mysterio. And who else? What else was exciting in WrestleMania? What else? Yeah, man, just let me know if you like wrestling. And if you think it's fake, bro, we know it's fake, but it's exciting. And then this is not weekly. This is the next one is Black, the one that you spell 6LAK. Yeah, I love the guy's music. I'm sure you also do. So Slack dropped an album. I think it was 3 weeks back. It's called Since I Have a Lover. Yo, I just heard like a few singles from that. I haven't actually listened to the album. I like the guy, bro. I think he's got. It's Slack, bro. Black, I said Slack again. Black is dope, bro. So the album is called Since I Have a Lover. If you like dope music, check it out, bro. It's quite dope. And then in football news, Chelsea, they sacked Graham Potter. It was about time, yo. I'm not even a fan of Chelsea, but that guy is like, dude, like, what is he doing there? He wasn't doing much, bro. And I feel like Chelsea is like the most lethal squad ever. I don't like you guys, Chelsea guys, because you're loud and you're just loud, bro. So I don't like Chelsea. I don't like the fans. But I'm just going to be honest and real. Chelsea, you did well sacking. And I just heard recently that you got Frank Lampard to be the caretaker coach for now. Well, yo, do whatever suits you, yo. As long as you got rid of Graham Potter and you're gonna get a better coach. Trust me, you're gonna get a better coach. Yo, bro, I didn't have much. A lot wasn't happening. And also, I don't want to talk about that because you're going to think I'm political because I'm wearing red. Because I was going to talk about Julius Malema. Let me just, since we're already in there, he was at Harvard. No, is it Harvard? Somewhere in London or something like that. And he was giving a speech and he was talking. And the brother was making sense. And the brother, I'm not saying I'm a red beret, but I'm just saying if someone is making sense, especially when it comes to growing the African peasants, to improve the African, like let's say the lowest lowest African peasants standard of living, you've got my attention. And I think if someone has that as a priority and consider that, then that person is special, because that is what needs to be done in Africa, because we need to get the GDP up, and we need to get like per capita, that's per single person. And what Julius Malema was saying was concerning that area. You know what I'm saying? We need to get Africa to be independent. We need not to have to allow colonizers to get into our economy, but to really grow our own economy as a unit, because we've been hearing Africa is rich forever. We got minerals, but what are we doing with those minerals? They're just looting us. So Malema was talking something like that, and it made sense, man. And yeah, bro, that's about it on my daily scoop. And then on our main course talk, my main course talk today is something that comes from my heart. It's something that means so much to me. It's the reason why I am in your face right now with this mic, trying to be something and trying to start something. My main course is about the topic. You can say the heading, the title of the talk, you can say they will never understand. And especially her. Now, why am I saying especially her? You'll hear further as we go on. But I'm going to talk to the males, because that is my target audience. That is my targets. That is who I want to have a conversation with. Or those are the people that I feel like listen, women are important. We love you. But our brothers, they're going through so much. And not that we have neglected ourselves. It's just that we are just so focused on the wrong things. We really need to understand that a male, is the leader of society. If there are wars, a man has to stand tall. If we need to structure buildings, to structure any property, to structure anything that needs power, a man has to be there. If you need provision, if you need protection, it is a man. The man was the first created, like I always say, not because you are better than the female, but because you got a responsibility. You are at the top so that you can watch over. A man has got so much responsibilities. If there's a problem with a society, it's because the man is failing. So, as you can hear that the man seems so important, it is clear that the enemy will be attacking the male, because the enemy is against anything and everything that is good. So anything that can be built can be done through a male. Not to say that women can. I'm always going to be saying not to say women, because I don't want to exclude women, because they are very vital to us and to civilization. Women can also go to wars. Women can also take up responsibilities, but it is a man's duty. No other options for a man. That is your duty. So the enemy is attacking you. The enemy is attacking us. The enemy wants to kill you. The enemy wants to destroy you. The enemy wants to destroy your hope, because he knows if he destroys you, he's done with the rest. If he destroys the man, the wife is going to be hurt, the mother is going to be hurt, the kids are going to be hurt, and that is another cycle of just distraction on distraction. So the enemy, I'm talking about the devil, I'm talking about the evil, I'm talking about spirits that are bad. They are there and they exist and they are moving. We are, most of the times we are under their influence and we don't even know. So the enemy is here to destroy. If he can destroy you, he's done with civilization. We are under attack in our heads, depression, so we cannot do anything, so that it polarizes us and then we can move. He is attacking our hearts. If you are heartbroken, that means our head is going to be functioning well as well. He's attacking our visions. He's attacking our hopes. This is real, and you going through it. You feel detached. As a man, it seems like men, we don't have emotions. That's so cap. That is so false, because men are, if not more, sensitive than women think. We are very, very sensitive. We feel everything. We see everything. Even though we are protectors and stronger, but we feel that, and we are very sensitive to things that can happen to us, and the enemy is taking advantage of that. This is serious. So the whole journey of being a man, it is not easy. Navigating to be a man is not easy. Some people never get to be there, even though they can grow up and have inch hair and beards and be big and strong and have a deep voice, but really they cannot fulfill the role of being a man. Some die trying. Feel what I'm saying? It is so sad that in our society these days we have few fathers. Like, you can check in your group of friends. How many of those friends of yours have had or have a father that is involved? If not 2 out of 5 of your friends, it's 1 out of 5 of your friends. I'm talking fathers that guide you. Fathers that tell you, nah, son, do this. Nah, son, this girl. Nah, son, do, you know what I'm saying? Fathers that are going to guide us through this masculinity that we're going through, which is very vital. It is a blessing. This testosterone that is in our body that makes us males, it is a blessing and also can be a curse. Power not controlled can be very dangerous. It can destroy. Fortunately, we don't have fathers. Most of us, a vast majority of us, we don't have role models that can guide us through all this chaos. So that leaves us in a wilderness. That leaves us looking for love, thinking that she is going to be the answer. And there is no bigger lie, bro. Think they say that if you cannot love yourself, how can you love another person? She can never fill that gap that you have inside of you. Now, when you try to fill that gap with her, she's gonna fail, because she's a person, she's a human being. No shade, but she's not worthy. She can never do that. She cannot. Now, that turns into frustration, turns into rage, and now we are killing our women. We are killing our gifts from God. We are hurting them. You think you won't do that? you think you won't hit it with that much rate? You will. If it's not controlled, you will. You're not excluded from that. because that need is so strong, and you're gonna try to fill it with it, and when she does, you're going to feel frustrated, and frustration is gonna turn into hate. Hate is gonna turn into rage. This is real. So we are under this globe, the sun, and this globe, the earth. We are here, and we're trying to navigate how to be a man. And it is so damn tough that we get caught up and we lose ourselves. We lose ourselves. And when we lose ourselves, we can never chase our purpose. And that means we're not living happily. That means we are sad. That means life is not worth living. You know, and then our heads scare us because we got this girl, a woman that we say she's gonna fill us up, and then she doesn't, and then it's a fail, and then we are burning in our heads, and nothing makes sense now. You know, I was scrolling on Facebook, and there was an outcry from my Facebook friends, and they were mourning the death of this guy. I think he's from Polokwane, Seshiro, but the Principal Mukone. And I went into his page, and they were just a myriad, a whole list of just people being really surprised, really shocked, really hurt. Wow, I can't believe you're gone, my friend. He killed himself. He couldn't take it anymore, and it was in silence. You know, he was inside of him. And the thing, he was a funny guy on the internet. He was a funny guy. And one message that really touched my heart was that his last post, it said that you won't understand, and even if you do understand, you won't help. That hit me because sometimes I feel like that. I feel like, how can I explain something to someone? They might understand, but they're not gonna help me because they're not me, they're not in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna help me. And suicide is the biggest killer for men under the age of 45 in the world. So men are just prone to kill themselves. Why? It's because we're feeling hopeless, because the enemy is coming for us, he's attacking us, and we don't have a lifeline. We don't have that guidance to realize, you need to be up and strong, and you cannot do it on your own. In South Africa, it's 37.6 in every 1,000 men, and for women, it's 9.8. 37.6 versus 9.8 for women. A lot of men are killing themselves. A lot of men are saying life is not worth living. A lot of men are feeling like they can never get over this hurt in their hearts, and they cannot get help because they don't feel like nobody can understand. We are under attack. Now, being under attack means you are important. We cannot afford to lose you, bro. We need you strong and able and on the front line to fight, to continue. You need to be better so that the pain you're feeling right now, you're going to leave it on to your children, bro. You're going to leave it on to someone else, and they're going to be grown and burn with that and suffer with that. That is not fair. That is not right. You got to stand and fight. You cannot do that on your own. You need God. You need to cry on to God. Nobody. He said it right. Rest in peace to Principal Mukone. Condolences to his family. I'm sorry if I'm being disrespectful for mentioning him I'm just a random guy, and I'm just mentioning this guy. I'm sorry for that if I'm hating other people or making example. A lot of people, Ricky killed himself. Double HP killed himself. Because these guys, they couldn't find help. They were crying, but nobody could hear them. And there is someone who hears you. God is there, man. Like, you cannot go on through all of this without God. You need God. I don't know how much I can stress that. You can go through all the frustration, but you gotta know that there is God, there is Jesus, and it's there for you. Cry on to him, surrender to him, leave everything to him. Proverbs 3 verse 5 says, do not depend on your own understanding. You can try not, you can never figure it out in your head. You cannot. I'm not saying this because I figured it out, because I know that we need to remember that constantly. Men are killing themselves. Men are dying. Young men are giving up, being hopeless. You're just a zombie. You're just a walking zombie. Being hopeless is being a zombie. They will never understand. And even if they understand, how are they going to help you? They are just humans as well. They will promise you and then they will not deliver. She will say she loves you, she will never leave, and then she will leave you. I'm not saying that every person you meet or every lover that you get, they're going to leave you. I'm just saying, what if she does? What then? That's where you need God. God will never forsake you. Never, bro. Never. That's, you gotta convince yourself, because your mind doesn't want to believe that. Because you've been forsaken so many times by the people of flesh. But God will never forsake you. Going through tough times, have faith in that. Be proud that you're going through tough times. Andrew Tate, you know that guy. You were saying that when we go through tough times, be thankful for that, because you're being stronger. When you come on the other side, you got a story to tell. You can tell the other person that's going to go through the same thing that, I went through that. It's building each other. It's not easy. It's not. But have faith in your God. Have faith in God. Listen, I'm not saying go to church and wear a tie and say good morning to every person you meet. I'm saying have faith in God and trust that your life is not worthless. It's already 20 something minutes, and that's probably the longest video I've ever made. And it is the video that explains why I'm on this mic, why I'm on this camera. Because young men are lost, young men are confused. See, all this anger, all these GBVs, it's because men are lost, man. Men have no direction. Men are hurt. Men are going through fire. It's not for nothing, my brother, bro. God loves you. I hope you know that. I hope I remember that. I really do. Yo, fam, I hope you hear me, and I hope you understand. I hope if you watch this until here, let me know. I'll buy you airtime, bro. Buy you airtime so you can share this video. I will. I promise you. Just say your mash. I hate your last message. I want to say I love you. And that's not being homo, bro. I really do. And when you see me sometimes and I'm not well, it's because I've forgotten the word. And I remember it sometimes and I forget it sometimes, but I'll never drop the jewel. The Bible says something about get the word on your neck, keep it on your neck. It's so easy to get caught up in the world and forget. So don't forget. Let's not forget. I leave you with peace, love, and joy. Yo, catch me next time, same place, with another video. You know what it is. It's your boy Mash. Yeah.